Hi yogis, welcome to this energizing yoga flow. This could be really nice first thing in the morning, or perhaps if you need a bit of an energy boost partway through the day. We're going to begin our practice in a comfortable seated position. I've chosen crossed legs, but if that does not work for you, then find a position that is comfortable and start to connect to the breath. Notice the sit bones as they connect to the mat below. Aim to keep your spine tall and lifted. And start to notice how the breath is feeling. Place your left hand on your stomach. And see if you can feel the belly rise as you inhale and the belly fall as you exhale. And take a few moments to feel this physical sensation being caused by your inhales and your exhales. Then see if you can start to notice this breath moving into your rib cage. Inhaling, stomach rise, ribs rise. Exhaling, ribs release, stomach releases. And then when you're ready, take your right hand and place it on your chest. See if you can feel this inhale spread from stomach, rib cage and chest. And the exhale going from chest, rib cage to stomach. And continue this breath for a few more rounds. Inhale, belly rise, ribs rise, chest rise. Exhale, chest, ribs, stomach. When you're ready, gently open the eyes and release hands onto knees. Preparing to inhale as you lift the arms tall above the head, palms join, exhaling through heart center. And again, lifting tall, spine is tall and lifted, hands together, exhale, heart center. On your next inhale, lift the palms up to the ceiling, open the arms out wide. Beautiful. Inhale back to heart center, lifting tall. Exhaling, opening at the shoulders. One more round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, wide arms. Preparing for a side bend. Walk right fingertips out to the side. Inhale, lift left arm up and over the ear. Chest is broad. Coming back over to center, swapping sides. Right arm lifts. And then repeat that on both sides, making sure the chest stays lifted, shoulder blades squeezed down and together. Inhaling back up to heart center, preparing for a twist. So right arm to left knee, left arm comes behind. Inhale, lift and exhale, twist. Gentle twist, no forcing. Inhaling back to center and exhale, taking the twist over to the opposite side. Again, squeezing shoulder blades together, keeping sit bones rooted. Exhaling, releasing the twist, and either bringing hands to knees or out into the floor in front of you. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow here. So as you exhale, round the spine back towards the wall, and inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhaling, rounding your spine, inhaling, lifting and opening. Taking one more exhale, rounding, and this time as you lift, let go of the hands and open them wide into a cactus. Exhale, bringing hands together in front of the body. Inhaling, open to cactus. Exhale, round that spine. Couple more rounds just like that. This really helps mobilize the spine, waking up the shoulder blades. And then when you're ready, hands to heart center. From here we're going to come into a tabletop position, making sure wrists are under shoulders and knees are under hips. And then when you're ready, on an inhale, you're going to lift the chest and bottom up to the ceiling. As you exhale, round, drawing navel into spine. Taking a few more rounds just like this of cat and cow, broadening, opening on the inhale, and rounding and curling on the exhale, in time to the movement of your breath. At the end of this next round, relaxing in neutral. And on an inhale, lift the right arm and left leg. So a nice diagonal balance across the body. Really engage the core here and keep the body in one long line. When you're ready, on an exhale, round knee to elbow, open back out to straight line. Twice more, just like that. Opening, exhale, rounding, curling in, inhale, open. Holding that balance and then lowering foot and hand back to the floor, ready to take the opposite side. Do feel free to roll out the wrists if you're feeling any wrist pain. And then we'll take the opposite side. So right leg goes back, left arm goes forward. Find that straight line across the body, engaging the core. Exhale, round, knee and elbow touch. Inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding, curling into the center. Inhale, open. Last time. Exhale, round, squeeze everything in. Inhale, open, hold the balance. And then exhale, lower. Hand, foot down to the floor. This time we're going to balance on the same side. So on an inhale, we're going to lift right leg and right arm. So again, finding that straight line, breathing, holding here, or you can open that right arm up to the ceiling and lift the right leg a little bit higher. Holding here, or if you want to add on, grab the right foot with your right hand and push into the right hand, little mini back bend, heart opener here. Opening back out to that extension. And then lower the right leg down and lift the right arm up and over the ear for a lovely side body stretch. And then when you're ready, bringing hands down to the mat, foot down, back to neutral. When you're ready, taking the opposite side. So inhale, lifting left leg and then lifting into left arm, stretching from fingertips to toes. Staying there, or lift the left arm up to the ceiling and lift the left leg a little bit higher. Again, staying, or to add on, grab onto the foot and push the foot into the hand to open the chest for a mini back bend. Releasing, and then lowering the left foot down to the floor. As you inhale, lift the left arm up and over the ear, stretching fingertips to toes. And then gently release left hand down, left knee down. And taking a short child's pose here, maybe rolling out the wrists, allowing the body to relax for a few breaths. Then when you're ready, we're going to slowly make our way up to standing for a few half sun salutations. So when you're stood up the top, make sure your feet are about hip width distance apart and root firmly into the ground. On an inhale, lifting the arms up and over the head, exhaling prayer through heart center. And again, inhaling, opening arms, lifting tall, exhaling through heart center. From here, taking hands on the hip crease, inhale, lift the chest, shoulders down. As you exhale, slowly start to hinge from the hips, finding your flat back. Stay here or gently start to lower further, maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows and gently swaying from side to side. Feeling those hamstrings release. On inhale, take hands to shins, lift the chest, flat back, halfway lift. Before exhaling and then inhaling, lifting arms all the way back up to the ceiling, and exhale, heart center. Inhale, lift the arms up tall. Exhale, this time folding, hinging from the hips straight into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shin, squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhale, releasing into your fold. Inhale, lift arms all the way back to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here we're going to do our lion's breath, so find your chair, start to lower your bottom back as if sitting into a chair and tuck that tailbone. On an inhale, lift the arms up tall, and as you exhale, throw the arms down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Continuing this movement, inhaling and lifting and exhaling, letting everything go. And then release, finding your Tadasana, hands to heart center. And notice the effect that this may have had on the body. Perhaps the blood is pumping a little bit faster. From here we're coming into a full Sun Salutation. So inhale, lift the arms up tall. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold. On inhale, find your flat back. Hands to shins or floor, squeezing shoulder blades. Exhale, release hands to the floor, step one foot back, then the other, and push straight back into your downward facing dog. Hips are high, shoulder blades down the back. Imagine you're pushing your chest towards your thighs. Either hold your dog or start to bend into one knee, then the other, walking the dog, opening the body. When you're ready, looking ahead to the hand, either step, walk or jump to the top of your mat straight into your forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up to center. Exhale, hands come down. Ready to take round two. So inhale, lift hands up tall. Exhaling into your forward fold. On your next inhale, take your halfway lift, squeeze shoulder blades down the back, flat back. Exhaling, hands come down, step one foot back, then the other into your plank. So squeeze into the shoulder blades, keep that nice long line. To come down, knees lower, hug elbows into chest as you gently lower the chest down to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest for your baby cobra, squeeze shoulder blades back and down, maybe even hovering the hands. Exhaling, releasing and pushing up and back to your downward facing dog. Shoulder blades going down the back. Inhale, lift your right leg nice and tall, bending into the knee and opening up the hip. Maybe taking a few knee circles here to warm up the hip joints. And then lower that leg. Inhale, lift the opposite leg, bend the knee and open the hip. Maybe taking a few hip circles here, really to warm up those hips. And lowering that leg down. Looking up to your hands, either step, walk or jump back to your forward fold before lifting to your halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up to the ceiling, press to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Preparing for our final round. Inhaling, lifting tall. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, step one foot back, the other foot back into your plank. Hold. To come down, knees lower. Tuck the elbows in, start to lower, knees, chin and chest down to the floor. Inhale, lifting up to your cobra, maybe taking the cobra a little bit higher this time. Exhale, release, tucking toes, pushing up and back, downward facing dog. Making sure feet are about hip width distance apart, fingers are spread wide, shoulders are going down the back and chest is pushing towards the thighs. Either hold your dog or start to walk into one leg then the other. A few more breaths, keeping your sit bones nice and high. When you're ready, look up to the hands, either step, walk or jump into your flat back. Exhale, fold before lifting all the way back up, hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, release to heart center. Refining that connection to the breath. When you're ready, start to make your way down to the mat and we'll come into a couple of seated twists. So root the sit bones into the floor, and then when you're ready, lifting the right knee, crossing it over the left leg, sitting nice and tall. Inhale, lift the left arm high to the sky, and exhale, release, tuck it into the side of that knee and use it to twist the body open. Keep the shoulder blades wide and broad, keeping the spine tall, enjoying the twist from the navel. When you are ready, starting to unravel, de-rotate the twist to the opposite side. And then we're going to come into this reverse tabletop. So walk your hands behind you, fingertips facing your bottom, and on an inhale, lift the hips really high, squeezing the glutes to maybe lift the hips even higher. Nice shoulder stretch for the body. Continue to breathe and gently tuck the chin and lower down on your exhale, taking a nice window wiper motion with the legs. And then we'll take the twist on the opposite side. So this time we're inhaling, lifting the left knee and crossing it over the right leg. Inhale, lift the right arm tall, and then tuck that elbow in the front of the knee and gently exhale and twist the body open. Keeping spine tall and lifted, sit bones firmly connected to your mat. When you're ready, undo this twist, de-rotate onto the opposite side, and then releasing legs, and start to make your way back into the reverse tabletop. So lifting those hips nice and high, squeezing those shoulder blades, feeling the stretch across the collarbone, squeeze the glutes. And then when you're ready, gently lowering back down to the mat, coming down to your forearms and taking that nice window wiper motion again with the hips. And to end our practice, rather than taking a lying down shavasana, we're going to end in a seated meditation to try and keep the energy that we have created during the class. So take these last few moments to reconnect to your breath. Allow the sit bones to connect to the mat below. Allow the spine to be tall and lifted. Know that as you sit here, the mat is supporting you, grounding you. And start to bring your attention to your breath. Not trying to control it in any way. Allowing the inhales and exhales to flow naturally. Notice any physical sensations the breath is having on the body. Perhaps you can feel the stomach rising or the chest rising as you inhale. And perhaps noticing them fall as you exhale. Allow the shoulders to be heavy, forehead to be heavy. Relaxing any tension by the eyebrows, behind the eyes. Allowing the hips to release. Enjoying these last few moments to soak in all the good things your body has just done. When you're ready, gently blink open the eyes, and we'll end this practice with a nice big inhale and exhale together. So inhale, lift the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, bringing arms to heart center, sealing in our practice. Namaste.